All right, welcome back to R-TAC and Daughters and baseball card pack for Emmett. So I was going to do these as 3 individual packs, but I'm going to do it or rack packs because we got 1975 mini cards here. 1975 is my favorite of the outline, the borders of the cards. Maybe because the year I was born. These used to be from Santa Claus. I had, back when I was in the mid 80s, you still get these like this. This one right here actually came out of Canada. And the reason why I'm going to do all 3 of these together is because of one person on the card here, and that is Phil Niekro. I've always been fascinated and a fan of Phil and Joe, brothers that play baseball. You got to think about it this way. These guys started pitching when my dad was a kid, late teenager or early late teenagers, and they were still playing when I started going to baseball. So I remember seeing Phil play. I also got to see another special card here. Johnny Bench play in 1983, but I don't remember it. I was at the game that he played in and batted, and played. I don't think he caught in that game. I believe he played first or third base, but I remember being there, but I barely remember the game at all. And it's a shame that he didn't get to play a full 20 years. And I understand that because as a catcher myself, I understand how his knees and ankles and shit hurts. But it's a shame that we didn't have DH then, because we probably could have kept Johnny Bench until 1986, because this is a Topps 35th anniversary card of Johnny Bench in the 1986 sitting, which is the first full year I started collecting baseball cards, was 1986. I did a little bit in 85, but 86 was the first full year. And so this is my second favorite design of Topps other than the 1975 one. And again, we can look at this. This is Johnny Bench's career all the way up to 83, where he's at the twilight there. But yeah, great catcher. Probably arguably the greatest catcher of all time. If not, he's definitely in the top 3. But to me, he'll always be number 1. So anyway, let's go back to why I'm doing the Phil Niekro. That came in this with it too. So we got 75 Phil Niekro. On the back side, really, you can see some of the errors of Raymond Fosse, and then Garber, and then some type of 75 rookie pitchers cards. So we're going to open this one last. This one right here we're going to open because it's got a Jim Rice All-Star. If you don't know what Jim Rice did, I think it was in 78 or 80 or something like that. He rescued a kid. Good guy for that, top-notch guy. I've always liked him for that. But on the back of this rack pack here, you can see we got another Phil Niekro. And then on this one here, it's got Lamar Hoyt, who I don't even remember who he is, but they got Dave Winfield upside down in this one, which is kind of unique. But we turn on the back side here, there's another Phil Niekro. So we're going to open up we're going to do the let's see here. We got Phil. So we got Phil on 3 packs. So he's on this one. So let's do the Jim Rice side first, and then on this one he's on the All-Star side on both ones. So let's open both All-Star ones up, All-Star card sides first, and see if that's a double or something like that. So let's see. We get my as soon as I find my X-Acto knife, what's left of it. And we'll open it up. Okay, and then we'll do the same way with this one right here. And then we'll open the rest of the packs up by themselves. So, anyway. Got that one there, we got that one there, and now we'll do the 2 All-Star ones. Alright, so, there we know we got Phil on the back side. Jim Rice, top-notch guy. Bob Nipper. Jack Clark was a decent player. We'll put him in a decent play. Oh, we got the Cincinnati Reds. Everybody knows I'm a Reds fan. John Stubble. I actually remember him playing. Put him in a decent one. We got the Indians. Who's this? Joe Carter. Joe Carter was a decent player, if I remember right. He started with the Canucks. I didn't know that. I like Joe Carter back in the day. And then we got Gary Gaetti. He was another good player back in the time. And then we got Greg Walker. He was okay for the Sox. So and we got Kevin Moreland. We got Larry Parrish. I got his rookie card, I think. Boy, he played a long time too. He was a decent player. Donnie Moore. Who we got here for the Oreos? Got Dan Ford, that old style Oreo hat. Dig that. Ken Scroom. Who we got here? Dave Collins, former Cincinnati Red. As you can see there, he played, well, he was part of the Big Rig Machine in the 70s, late 70s. Yankees. Not a power hitter by far. Carried a decent batting average most of the time. He's one of those utility players that you needed. Not a bad player. Not a great Mark Salas. Who we got here? We got Lou Thornton. And who we got for the Brew Crew? Bill Schroeder and Danny Cox. Nobody likes Cox. And then we got Phil Necro for the Yankees. And look at that long career. Jesus Christ. 300 wins at this time. Look at that. You're not going to see any modern day pitcher pitch for 20 plus years. So, since this is Phil Necro Day, what is it? All right, now we're going to go to the other All-Star cards here. And let's see if we got the, wow. That plastic didn't want to break right. Let's see if we got any of the same cards. So we got another All-Star card for Lamar Hort. Not a big fan of him. And we got the Fat Cat here. There's Donnie Moore. I believe this is going to be the same. Now we got Garfield walking in front of us. They had Ford again. Oh, Brett Butler. There's somebody who is. I'm gonna have to hurt this cat. Go on now, Garfield, Fat Cat. Brett Butler. Not the same person I was thinking of. Get down, cat. I know. Get down. I love that cat, Bob Kepper. Yep, this is exact same. Gary Gaetti again. Greg Walker. The Greg Walker I think of. He was not a bad ball player, but he wasn't that great either. Keith Moorhead. I think there's a couple different ones in here. Larry Parrish again. Ken Landry. So not the exact same pack, but very close. There's another Dave Collins. Mark Salazar. We got Willie Wilson. That's just a good baseball name. I always did like Willie Wilson. Not much of a power hitter, but he had a great batting average a couple times. Played for the Royals for a long time. Willie Wilson. We'll put him up there because, you know, what the hell. And there's Cox. Nobody like Cox. And then, of course, our Phil Necro card. Necro. Damn it. Anyway, so let's go on to Mr. Spillman here, and the rest of these on this one. So far, the next one that we know we're going to have a good card coming up, a Hall of Famer. And, you know, 86, we have all kinds of Hall of Famers. You got Kirby Puckett, you got Ozzie Smith, Dave Winfield. Not Harry Spillman, though. And then, who we got here? We got, was that Steve Crawford? Got us another Cincinnati Reds, Ted Power. Really not he was used as a saver, but when we got John Franco in Cincinnati, he was really much cats are wild today. Gary Templeton, he's one of those position players that played for a long time. Not so much a power hitter, but all-around good hitter. Oh, a decent hitter, I should say. Then we got Ray Sarges. We got this Buddy Buchanan. I ain't gonna say try. I just tried to. We got Dave Smith for the trash cans. We got Bill Claudille. Okay. Oh, here's another one. Vince Coleman, another good player for Cardinals for a long time. Is it? Wait a minute. Is this a rookie card? This might be his rookie card. We'll keep that because he was his player. Oh, and then we got to turn back the clock for 1986, and that was Frank Robinson. The worst trade in Major League Baseball history when the Cincinnati Reds traded him to Baltimore. So we got Pete Fieldstein. We got us a Greg Nelson. We got us a Alex Trevino. Here's a Latin American baseball player who played for the Mets and then the Reds. 1982, he pretty much caught all the games. 83, he caught half the games because Cincinnati was trying to find a catcher to replace Johnny Bench. So he's a former Red. He was always a backup catcher. He still made it farther than I did. Mike Stenhouse. Who we got here? We got Ken Howe and Greg Minton. So not so much better. Well, got one Hall of Fame out of that pack, that deal with being Frank Robinson, which is a good deal. Rather have a Frank Robinson turn back the clock card than anything else. There's Ed Wojda. We got us a Scott McGregor, Tony Phillips, another one of those position players. Oh, Cecil Fielder. Boy, that was a card back in the day. He was I think this is his rookie card. We'll keep him. His son was decent. He's Kirk McCaskill. I believe he's a Hall of Famer. We'll have to check on that. Kirk Young. We get us a Tim Burke as a pitcher for the Exposables. Denny Gonzalez. Got Alan Nicely. Again, he was platooning in the 83 for Cincinnati, trying to pick up the catching job from Johnny Bench. Again, he just wasn't that good. Again, made it farther than I did. Steve Murrah, Mike Jeffcoat. There we go, George Brett. That's who we want right there. Look at that long career there. Good ball player. There's no bubblegum in these. There's a Roy Thomas, which means we don't get no Bill Buckner. Look at those eyebrows. Unibrow. He played for a lot of people. Dodgers, Cubs. Not a bad ball player. Who else we got here? Dave in the sack. Not really. Gary Matthews, another position player. And Bill Wild Dog Maglock. Good ball player for a long time. Played for a lot of people. I collect his cards simply because he played for all these different teams. So I liked Bill. I'm a fan of Bill Buckner. So we're going to save the Dave Winfield pack for last on this one. As this is an awful long video. Thanks for sticking around. So there we go. We got John Butcher. Terry Whitfield. Oh, there's a Pete Rose. I got this set already, but it's always good to have other. Pete Rose, 1967, 68, 69, and 70 ball cards from Topps. Good card there. Oh, and we got a turn back the clock to Fernando Valenzuela. He used to tear it up in the 80s. Good ball player. There's Steve Buscemi. I know it's Bouchel, but Buscemi's fella. Reed Nichols. Boy, he wants to get in the van. Let's see here. We got Candy Maldonado. I believe he's a Hall of Famer. I'll have to check. Let me know in the comments below. Rick Waits. Not really. We got a Bill Lasky for the Expos. I missed the Expos. Tom Herr, National League All-Star. Jesus Christ, what the hell is he on? It's a bad. Oh, got an 85 record breaker here for all you Seinfeld people. There's Keith Hernandez. We're not going to talk about what he screwed up. And there's manager John McNamara. That's a couple years after he got fired from the Reds. Dave Stewart, when he played for the Philadelphia Phillies. Man, because he was a Dodger too and a Ranger. Do I got his Dodger card? Dave Stewart was one of those, you either loved him or hate him ball player. He did try awful hard. He did get some success finally with the Athletics. There's Chris, not downtown, Julie Brown. And we got a Ron Gentry for All-Star. He was a decent ball player. Or he wouldn't have been an All-Star. And, wow, we got Willie McGee, All-Star. That's a lot of All-Stars right there. Who we got here? Larry is in the sheets. Designation. How long did he play for? Just a couple years for the Orioles at that point in time. And now we get down to the final nitty-gritty. The Dave Winfield pack. Again, I did like Dave Winfield as a ball player. He is a Hall of Famer. That's for Winnie's Yankees. Look at that. Padres. Respectable numbers. Respectable. So, well, who else we got in here? Dennis Oil Can Boyd. I like it when he went by Oil Can, because that was just a great baseball name. And then it got all the legend himself. He should be in the Hall of Fame. 1986, Pete Rose, first base and manager, with a combined total of 4,256 hits. Well, this is 4,204. So he got to play in 1986. So I got to see Pete Rose play. All right, sorry, Phil. I got Bert here. Who else we got here? Wally Backman. We got to say Floyd Yomas. Who we got on this one? We got Alfredo Griffin. Wow, did he? I didn't know he played for the Athletics. I guess so. He's been around a long time. He's another one of those decent position players that played for a long time. Jerry Russ, as a picture. He had a long. Here's another one of those. 1969 to almost 20 years career. Bill Oddman. Here we got this Bruce Sutter. I believe Bruce is in the Hall of Fame. Saves or something like that. Yeah. Another Hall of Famer. Sorry, Dave. Alan Trammell, Detroit icon. Let's see. Jerry Davis. Too bad it wasn't a Tony Gwynn. Ed Vandenberg. Haha, funny name. Who else we got here? We got Terry Poole. Again, he played for the Trash Cans awful long time. Sal Butera, another former Cincinnati Reds. We'll catch him in a minute. There's Jeff Reardon. Is he in the Hall of Fame? I think so. We'll put Jeff up there. And then we'll go back to Sal here. Again, he's a catcher. He played for the Reds. Afterwards, it was 88. 87, he played for the Reds. So he played after all these. Again, not a bad not a bad catcher. So, all right. So now we're going to take these down. We'll leave Pete Rose on top with Jim Rice and separate those with Johnny Bench card there, because Pete Rose will get a sleeve. If you're interested in R-TAC and Darter patch for $20 ship, just send me a page, or send me an email. So let's open up this mini pack here. Wow. From 1975. Of course, that's going to be my favorite year. And it looks like I'm going to have a knife to get these open. See what I'm talking about, guys? I can never keep a knife when I need one. If I didn't need one, I'd have one. I keep losing them. Well. I'll have to go to the other drawer. Can't find a knife, but I found a pair of scissors. So we're going to see how these work out here. Now these are these 1975 cards are a pack of 12. So there's 12. There's 4 in each pack. So let's look at this here. Field corners are bad. Of course, not too bad. Let's see who else we got in here. Hopefully we get some Hall of Famers other than Phil. We got 1964. Wow. We'll put Phil back up there. Let's see who we got here. We got Dave Hamilton for the Athletics. Boy, he should have had a pretty good record, because the Athletics had D. Yeah, he was okay. We got Joe Horner for the Royals. Look at that, it's bent. Obviously, these are used cards repackaged. That's disappointing. Boy, he paid for the Colt 45s. Cardinals, yeah, so not too bad. Here's the picture card with, wow, a whole bunch of nobodies. To say that was disappointing is the least. Because I can say this for sure, that pack, or that little tiptoe through the tulips, was definitely a hot pack of trash. So let's see here. Now we got Andy Eckenberry, Bannon. Fuck, I can't even speak. Wow, whole time with the Oreos. Okay. Then we got, yeah, these cards are bad shape. Gene Klein, but this is the first time I've ever opened up any type of pack of Pirates, and then went to the Mets. Boy, that sucked. Here's Ron Schooler and Ray Fosse. I know who Ray Fosse is. I know he was a good ball player. Didn't know he had started out with the Indians, and then went to Oakland Athletics. Yeah, so yeah, he got to play with the Athletics for a while. So won some World Series there. Ron Schooner. Okay, so go with this last pack here. They definitely like sealing these bad boys in Canada. So, and then here is the last pack of 4. And then we got Skip Lockwood. Skippy. He will forever be known as Skippy. Played for the Brew Crews. Alright, and then we got John Healer for the Tigers. Some type of relief pitcher. So a lot of years with the Tigers, pretty decent. Well, that's going to be the best one. We got Gene Garber for the Philadelphia Phillies. Royals and Pirates. Okay. And then probably the only other decent card out of here is Leading Fireman. Terry Forster and Mike Marshall for the Dodgers. So these would be relief pitchers. Other than having more favorite people named behind him. So, anyway, that's what we got. So, Phil Necro, Ray Falsey, Fireman cards. Not too bad, but not the price I paid for them. Let's put it this way. I could have bought all those cards, these 12 cards for $12 instead of the 26 I paid for them. Thanks for hanging around and watching this marathon of baseball cards. The 3 rip packs, you know, 2 1986s and a 1975. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we catch you good people next time.